All right, so multiplying some binomials today and then some multiplying polynomials as well. So every item in the first set of parentheses has to multiply by everything in the other set of parentheses. So this is as simple as distributing, where we want to distribute the x to both things, and then we want to distribute the 2 to both things. So you can kind of think of it as x times x minus 5, and you can think of it as 2 times x minus 5. So when we do this, we're first going to distribute the x times x to get us x squared, and then distribute the x times the negative 5, so negative 5x. Then we're going to take the 2 and distribute the 2 to the x plus 2x, and then distribute the 2 to the negative 5 and get a negative 10. So we're almost done here, but we do have to simplify our answer. So I can see that this has a 5x, a negative 5x, and this is a positive 2x. They're both x's, so we can combine like terms. For a final answer of x squared minus 3x minus 10. All right, perfect. So with k, we have x plus 5 squared. So remember, anytime we have something squared, think of x squared. That's as simple as x times x. So if we have x plus 5 squared, that's going to be x plus 5 times x plus 5. And then looks exactly like one of these. Okay. It's super, super important that you don't just square the x and square the 5. So as you'll see in just a second, x plus 5 squared is not x squared plus 25. So you don't just want to kind of square the first thing and square the last thing. So make sure you don't do that. So for this one, you can distribute just like we did in problem J here. But I also want to introduce you guys and kind of reuse that box that we did on the first half of the unit. So when we do this, we just want to create a square. We'll put, it doesn't matter the order, so we'll put x plus 5 up here, and then you'll put the other one right here. X plus 5. And then you just multiply. So x times x is x squared. I know in science you've talked about Punnett squares. This is a lot about like Punnett squares here. So to find this box right here, you're going to multiply this number times that number. So x times 5 is going to give you 5x. And same thing here. To find this box right here, we're going to multiply this by this. So we get x times 5 is going to be 10x. And then our last box, we multiply the 5 times 5 to get 25. And I super apologize. That one should be 5x. Getting a little ahead of myself on there. So then when you write your answer, you just write it same way that you did here. We did have this, so we can combine like terms diagonally. So 5x plus 5x is 10x. So feel free to write your answer like x squared plus 5x plus 5x plus 25. And then simplify. Or just have a simplified answer right away. No worries either way there. But once again, you will note that this answer is not the same as x squared plus 25 because we have got this middle 10x. So it's important that you don't distribute like that. All right, give this next one a try. Let's see what you got, and let's do it. Pause the video, come back, and you'll see the answers there. All right, so there is the answer for that one. A little bit tougher, but there you go. If you got questions, make sure you ask. All right, and on these last ones, they do get a little bit longer, but they're pretty much the same process and pretty much the same thing you're doing here. So feel free, once again, to distribute x to all three things, and then distribute the 2 to all three things. So it's just a lot of distributing, or use that box. I'm going to do, well, we'll do one each way. So let's distribute. So x times x squared is going to be x cubed. The next thing I'm going to do is distribute the x to the negative 5x, so this path right here. And we get a negative 5x squared. And then do the last one for the x. X times plus 4, 4x. Then let's distribute the bottom part. So 2x squared. Be 2x squared. 2 to the negative 5x. Negative 10x. And then the last one, 2 times 4, is a positive 8. So, then you can just add like terms, like I said. So we have an x cubed. Negative 5 and 2 make negative 3x squared. A negative 10x and a 4x make negative 6x plus 8. And there is our answer. So the same process, it's just now you have 6 things that you have to add and combine like terms versus the 4 that you had here. So 4 monomials here, but now we've got 6 monomials. And we can also do this using the box. I'll do the, I'm kind of out of space for the middle box, so let's do the other one. Okay, we need a big box for this one. Since I have 2 monomials in my bottom, x minus 5 are on my side, and I've got 3 x squared plus 4x minus 6. So the number of boxes you need are just based on the monomials inside the polynomial. And here we just multiply, so it's the same thing. So x times x squared, x cubed. Remember, we're just kind of lining stuff up. So this x and this x squared, they pair up right here. Okay, so to get to this box, we're going to look at this number, and we're going to look at this number. So 4x times x, 4x squared. Then let's do the other box, x times negative 6, negative 6x. Bottom row, x squared times negative 5, negative 5x squared, negative 5 times 4x, 20x, and negative 5 times negative 6, a positive 30. And once we have that, it's combining like terms. And you'll see we want to add diagonally here. So x cubed is in my final answer. That has nothing to be added. And then the next diagonal I see is a negative 5x squared and a positive 4x squared. So that's going to result in negative x squared, or negative 1x squared. A negative 20x and a negative 6x, negative 26x, and then plus 30. There is my answer for that one. Go ahead and pause the video, try the middle one on your own, and I will have the answer here for you. All right, and there's the answer for the last one. I do the box method here over to the left.